Worker at the Walters Art Museum, member of the Walters Workers United, Local 930, and their Ask Me Council 3. I want to speak to you all today about how the system we are living in, how the system we are living in does not support the life of black and brown people, not only here in Baltimore, but black and brown people across the world. Martin Luther King himself said that the price America has to pay for its treatment of the Negro is the price of its own destruction. Malcolm X called out Uncle Sam as nothing but a dirty, blood-sucking vampire that wants to suck the life out of black and brown communities to fuel its ever-growing hunger for capital, for profits, and for human misery. We see that here in Baltimore. We're here in District 9 and the surrounding areas. Black communities live in food deserts, yet the police have free reign to murder and gun down black and brown people every day. In the span of 2 weeks, we lost Bilal Abdullah, Peter Karsha Brooks, and Dante Melton. Those officers at BPD have yet to face repercussions or see any form of justice given to the families for the loss of those people. The residents here in District 9, in Sandtown, Winchester, in Upton, in Harlem Park, live in food deserts. The only thing that's around are Save-A-Lots and corner stores. These are insufficient in providing for people what they need. And that is why we would love, as the People's Power Assembly, in the spirit of Bilal Abdullah, the Arabber who presented food, fruits, vegetables to a community that desperately needed these resources. He carted them on horse and carriage to these communities across the entirety of the city of Baltimore. In his spirit, we want to create a city-funded grocery store where the city would fund this grocery store through our taxes, through our payment, through the city budget, and it wouldn't be for profit. It wouldn't be stocked with things that just sell off the shelves because they're new, because they're shiny, because they're being advertised. They'd be stocked with people's needs, canned goods, fresh produce, fresh fruit, packaged meats, things like that. Constantly stocked to feed the community, where there isn't scarcity that causes people, to live uncomfortably and struggle in means that society deems unacceptable. But when you're living under occupation, as people of Baltimore are, everything you are doing is resistance to that occupation. Finding your way to feed yourself is resistance to that occupation. Finding a way to provide for your friends and family is resistance to that occupation. The dirt bike riders, the pack that ride through neighborhoods and communities are resistance. Those communities used to be black and brown communities, gentrified, where the people were taken away due to something called urban renewal, which black intellectuals have just called Negro replacement, Negro removal. Dirt bike riders are resistance the same way that Bilal Abdullah's work as an Arabber was resistance, in the same way that the continued work of Arabbers was resistance, in the same way that what we're doing here today is resistance. October 14th is George Floyd's birthday. October 14th is also the racist fascist Charlie Kirk's birthday. Our government decided that today should be the day that the nation takes a step back to honor racism, fascism, misogyny, and white supremacy. And we're gathered here today to say no. We are gathered here to say that what we are celebrating today on October 14th is resistance to white supremacy. It is resistance to fascism. It is resistance to misogyny. We are here celebrating the resistance of black and brown people, not only across Baltimore, but across the world, that are fighting with tooth, nail, bullet, and boot, hands and knees, whatever it takes to achieve their liberation, to achieve what they need to survive and create a life and a community that can thrive into the future. And that future does not have capitalism in it. That future does not have capitalism in it, because what capitalism creates is racism, is misogyny, is sexism. These things to divide and conquer the people and create situations where they can siphon everything out of us for the sake of profit. We're going to put people over profit, and we're starting that today, October 14th, on George Floyd Day, from coast to coast and around the world. Thank you, and have a great evening.